Welcome back, all of you fine individuals out there. How you doing? Well, today is another day of customers sending me aftermarket parts. This gentleman ended up purchasing this combustion fan and expected it to be plug and play because it was listed as an Austroflamm Integra 1 combustion fan. Okay, he received it, he opened it up, and let me show you exactly what he found and why he contacted me and decided to send me the combustion motor. This here is supposed to be a plug and play motor. The customer told me that he purchased it with that understanding. And let me show you the problem here. First off, if it was a plug and play, it would make it very obvious as to, with this being wired for an Integra 1, you would have obvious female connectors that would tell you exactly how this is supposed to be hooked up. Now, there's only supposed to be 2 female connectors, right? Okay, see what we got here? 1, 2, 3 connectors. So the homeowner, he wrote me and he goes, so which connectors do I use? And I'm like, you know, there's only supposed to be 2. And honestly, I have now seen multiple issues with these aftermarket fans that are selling, you know, for less than what we sell ours for. And that's very appealing to individuals out there that are obviously trying to save a buck. But is it really worth trying to save $1 and your heat source is not going to be up and running after you receive this in the mail? So not only was he confused about 3 connectors, okay? This is supposed to be the Hall IC connector. It measures the voltage, it measures the RPMs of the speed in order to make the adjustments so that your stove runs efficiently. I can tell you right now, this just threw the homeowner for a loop, because not only was he stumped with 3 connections, this here is a Hall IC for the Austroflamm. Okay? This here is supposed to be the male Hall IC connector, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, so let me explain that the pins inside of the connector do not match up to the existing female pins for the Austroflamm, which makes this completely unusable in the way of hooking it up to the Hall IC. Okay, you see there that it won't go together. It's supposed to snap together. Tabs are supposed to lock. This is never going to happen. It's not going to run. And unfortunately, there are individuals out there that try to make things that are not designed for Austroflamm to try to make them work. If you receive a component and it states that it is for the Austroflamm Integra, you're supposed to be able to take it out of the box and just plug it in and mount it. Plain and simple. You receive a part from us, that's the way it's gonna be. And he contacted me, I got right back to him, and he explained to me what was going on. Well, this was a first to see 3 connection points for me. And the previous video that I just put out not too long ago, this fan is notorious for running backwards when you hook it up, okay? Because it's not designed for the Austroflamm. So many of you are understanding that the individuals out there that are trying to become parts resellers for Austroflamm, which I've already mentioned previously, is they have no idea how to help you troubleshoot a problem in regards to too many plugs or a Hall IC connector not going together. Now, that's not where the issues stop with these aftermarket fans. Next thing you have is it does not come put together like ours do. So you have to take the nut off. You have to search for a flat area, because if you can see, there is a flat area on the hole pre-drilled in the fan blades here, right? So that tells you that there's a flat point on the shaft of the motor, which there is. I want to show you here. Have patience with me. I'm trying to find it. There it is. That took me a minute. All right. That's where the flat area is, right there. That's where these blades are supposed to slip on, go over the flat area, and sit solidly on this shaft, okay? So it's supposed to go down and it's supposed to sit on the shaft. The hole is too small for it to slip all the way down and mount on the shaft. So if you ended up in an emergency situation, let's just say like some of the folks that are up in the central part of the US that's experiencing some serious cold weather right now, you're gonna start looking for any way to get this thing to work. This gentleman, he's in a cold area, and I told him, I said, hey, look, you want me to fix it, or do you want me to send you one of mine? And he wasn't in a position to be able to buy two fans, so he sent me his fan and said, please bring me up to speed as to what's going on. Mama's not gonna be very happy in this situation. Okay, she was probably all excited, and you, Papa, were probably sitting there thinking, you're gonna get some kisses as soon as this thing's installed. Now all of a sudden, nothing's getting installed. He had to box it up and he had to ship it to us. I'm going to suggest to him is that I can go ahead and repair this. I can drill out his fan, which is what you'll have to do if you're at home and you're seeing this and you've got one of these oddball combustion motors. You're gonna have to try to locate a Hall IC male adapter with pins that is going to match up. I know that some of you are probably crafty enough that you're probably going to try to, I don't know, if it's a really bad situation and you have to cut the wires, you might cut the wires and try to twist them together and try to make a connection. But right there, let me stop you. If you start messing around with your Austroflamm to where you have to cut wires and try to finagle a part to work, you're asking for a lot of problems. I'm frustrated because you guys are getting set up to fail. We are the only Austroflamm RIKA parts distributor that literally plugs everything in when we receive it to make sure that the voltage is correct, that the motor is spinning the proper way, that you have washers and nuts and everything is put together. You don't have to try to figure it out on your own. And there are no instructions that come with these aftermarket parts. We can help you troubleshoot your problems, and we can give you the correct parts the first time. Because if you just write us and say, hey, look, I just acquired this stove and it's never really worked properly, we're gonna have to start from square one, and we're gonna have to clean it out, eliminate any potential airflow issues. We're going to have to go to the obvious leaking points of bad gaskets and make sure that your stove can be repaired the way that it sits. Otherwise, we're going to have to do a little work to it first before we can do any serious troubleshooting. And if you have any questions, email us at offgridstoves@gmail.com. You can try to get a hold of us if you would like. It takes at least 48 hours for us to return calls. And if it happens to be a little bit longer than that, don't feel like we're disrespecting you. And emailing us, we respond to you the same day. And we can get the troubleshooting started, and we guarantee we will get you up and running, and your parts are tested before they are shipped out to you. Stay safe out there. Peace.